Hello. I am back and I pressed the wrong thing. There we go. Okay. On to the next circle of Nadiria. Okay. New circle of Nadiria. Welcome to the circle of Temper. This means we're looking for the big hitter. Let's see. Shadow and a Fire Spirit. Scout the Fire Spirit. Or at least try to. Fail. Interestingly, the game felt louder in my ear yesterday, but today it feels quieter. So I am gonna bounce those back up. Oh, it's summer. That means those are gonna break. Let's see. Got it. Okay. I'm going to write your frizz. Your frizz aficionado. That's what it is. Cyber Cup. That's... Don't whack me. Don't zam my mannequin. Well... There we go. Can I get this lampling? In the first, circle of Nadaria, the lower echelon of conquest, I actively did not try to scout anything. That was intentional, because it's hard. But now I can't stop myself. Dang. Let's get accelerator going. Work towards attacker. This down. Do I remember what's in this chest? Absolutely not. A smoked sirloin. Food for my monsters. made my way here. Take a little nap. Got a muddy hand. I don't remember why I came up here. I don't even think I need to come up here. Well, there's this. Oh, it's a mini medal. Yeah, that's worth it. Probably. I think I found all of the mini medals on my first playthrough. I did not go out of my way to find all of them on the second playthrough, though. I was far less interested. Alright. Now, there's this little guy over here who's like, hey, you should combine one of your monsters, a specific monster is requested to combine with this wax murderer. However, I don't want the horrifying saucers. They're not good. Well, they're fine. They have okay attack. That's kind of what they have going for them. But what I'm going to do instead is... I think I am going to... could go Mudraker. But I know I can do more with Sasquatch. I'll go Mud. Nah. I'm gonna go with the better option. Crag. Spice. Poison. This rat's son has been trapped. And he asks us to save his boy by getting the lava river to go away. And we have to do that by taking out the first of a trio of dragon brothers, the youngest. There we go. Get the rock. Rock bomb shard. That is not enough, probably because my Sasquatch is, you know, level 1. Ooh, gas bagging. Alright. Didn't think I'd get it, but worth a shot. Worth a try. This is... yeah, let's get Stomp. Why not? Death to Fire. Riz. I don't think I'm missing Summer this side. Okay, I think I'm fine. Well, Sasquatch is still not doing anything scouting-wise, which is less than ideal. There's the sun. Okay. I've never actually, I've seen him, but I never actually got close enough to talk. I've passed by this moment so many times. This is Toylan. So, to give you a breakdown on Toylan Trouble here, researcher, but also thief, stole that Travelite from the rat that we're trying to save the son of, from Papa Rat. Norbert is his name. And after we call him out on that, he's like, oh, but what if you, like, fight me for it? Is that okay, monster boy? Either way, it's stolen goods, but you can... So what are you gonna do? it's okay to win it back in a fair fight. Calls us wannabe vigilantes and scurries away. Make my way through all this. Gots to fight this little army. Ow. Ow again. Beautiful stomp. Don't plan on fighting everything here. Especially because I am starting to feel pretty good about the strength of my party. At least as long as they're using the right moves. A sack squat should never be normal attacking. Stomping and cragging are great. Ooh, nice stun. Annoying crag. Alright, right. Go to Poison Preventer. I don't actually care that much about Spicy Slash. I just kind of threw it in to have 3. Because I didn't really care about any of them. Gonna do that real quick because otherwise we're probably gonna die. By we, I mean both Draki and Vegano Dragon. I'm gonna worry about scouting once I'm done doing other things. Okay. anyone... Okay. Oh, I have a strength ring? When did that happen? Go. Nice bottle of Insulate that I'll never use. Anti-magician. Rather, stuff in stun stopper. Okay, quick heal. Well, there's a Dark Saber Cub. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's Dark Saber Cub. I'm gonna take it. Already up to Dark Saber Cub is fantastic. And I'm going to start naming party members, partially to keep track of things, partially because I want to name them after Drawtective's characters. Because this is my stream. This is my stream. Anyway. Frizz and Zam. That is the workings of a pretty terrifyingly strong single target caster. That is, of course, Eugene. Got Rose, the Dark Saber Cub. We have Eugene, the cat. Because of course Eugene's a cat. I suppose I could make York Bop and Badger. It's not terrible. Let's try it. This is Prankster Crag. I don't. Fire Spirit and Slime. Frizz. Spicy. Sure. Crag. Poison Preventer. Jima. Well, the first fight that I have is going to be a rough one. Push it up. Scissor it up. Drag it up. Don't whack me. Eugene, what was that? You physically attacked a ghost. $44. Get to acceleratal. Get there. Oh, I don't need peppers at all. Oops. But I need to keep pushing Zam more than just about anything else. Put one in there and then everything else in Sizz. Crag. And your Frizz. There we go. I don't think that this, well, at least 2 of these forms will last very long. They're mostly just here to be here. Can I scout another shadow? Nope. Insulate. I do kind of want insulatal. Work towards Zam. Work towards Sizz. And crag it up. Crag of the Creek. Well, stomps. Gonna wait until Eugene is the next level. Nope. Zam. Still. Level 9. Gotta do level 10. This game casually is a grinding simulator. It's just all grinding. Up to a certain point. Okay. Okay. Well, there goes the shadows. So we'll fight a toad. Alright. I don't think I actually have anything... I don't, like, have anyone defuse. I have the slime, the she slime, that I confused with the crag hand, the mud hand. Make a proper Gma. I don't have the she slime. The she slime is still level 8. Okay. There we go. I hope you didn't use Stomp. Instead you used Crag, so the fight's still going. There we go. Okay, level 9. This does mean more talent points built up, so that's fine. Thing I was watching in the background is over. So I'm going to have something else start playing. Go. Got mod chat back open. Okay, everyone's 11 now. Oh. Dang it. Why have them both going up at the same time instead of alternating? Instead of alternating. Scout the toad. Because I need to scout something. Wrong button. Okay. Trying to hit up the specific to fall seasonal spots. Quick ring. That's some nice agility for someone on the team. Get a lunatic. Yes, no, maybe so? No. Should be recruiting a heal slime. That would be a good... I know for a fact that that's a good gateway for a solid Gma. No scouting. I am almost maxed out on Crag Aficionado. I can start working on Splash Aficionado. That's nice. Okay, nobody hit the heal slime. Don't stop. Okay, it's fine. If I remember correctly from previous stuff, I do think I want a lampling at some point. So I might try and grab this one. But that might just be I wanted Sizz stuff or Frizz stuff? One of the two. Oh, the other one's here. Oh, Lunatic survived. I do want one of those. Oh, not gonna get it, though. It's gonna start going up before I get there. Apparently when you're on these, you can't pause. Or open the map. Maybe both. Mini medal! Okay. Onion. Could make the onion, I guess. Or it could just re-she slime. Make a stronger she slime, but I also want the crag is the thing. You can crag aficionado. Make the onion. Just want to see. Okay, it's still aficionado. Strength to you. Protection to you. Quick to you. And asbestos to you. Let's take this guy down. He's a jerk and is like, yeah, you can't foil my plan. See? I'm not gonna let you two get in the way. On guard. Start with Accelerator. I don't think anything else particularly useful. Nice. Ow. And it's over. He's been beaten, but it's like, I already achieved what I need to. Goodbye. Push the lever. Clear the lava. Save the rat child. That's what we did today. Yeah. Let's get back to the little monster town. Hello. I have brought your child back. And then Toylan shows up and is just like, hey, you know that travel light that I stole? How about I give it to you, and now we're friends, and I travel with you. Oh. Big. Big lamp. Not quite large, though. Well, well, everything's dead. Okay. Hello, Heal Slime. Be my friend. Now I can scout a bunch of stuff. So I have actual fusion stuff. We'll need to fuse these two into, honestly, probably another vegan dragon. Vegan Dragora. Have I just been calling you a Vegano dragon? When it... Vegan Oh my god. And another Draki. Oh, I have 50. Into the crag. Into the frizz, honestly. They're all so close. They're all so close to being large, but they're just big. Oh. Oh, now they're separate. Now they're going different. Now they're not the same. Now that I've called you out. They're dead. Oh, they're not dead. Interesting. Beautiful. Now I have a lunatic. Oh, lamplings. I need to scout one of you. Gonna need to fight some things to be able to fuse that, but that's fine. Frenzied state. Frenzied state. Eugene's in that frenzied state. Big lamp. Just call me a moth the way I'm looking for that big lamp. Why do you use stomp when I don't want you to stomp? Why are you like this? Where am I going? Who am I? Where am I? Ice time. I can get a dog. Oh, you are large. Eh. 70. Beautiful. Still don't think I've even fought a bongo boy. Get up. Boop. It's over. Got some Stark Ravens. Nice 71% chance. Beautiful. Boop. Just a whole bunch of fighting. Boom. 3 seeds of strength. Oop. Goodbye, Bongo Drongos. Yeah, I need to make fusions for Vigandragora and the Draki. So they can actually, like, improve their stuff to where I can get Zam Expert and Sizz Expert, if those are what they're called, I don't remember. Okay. That's not at all what it's supposed to be going to. You're supposed to be fusing with Eugene. Zam Virtuoso. There it is. Goodbye, Zam Aficionado. You worked. And you helped. But now I have Virtuoso, and it's that carries you to endgame. Because it's just better in every single way. Eugene. Does that mean I can... I mean, this is what I would want. Can I Sizz Virtuoso? Beautiful. Get that Cragwort in there. Okay. Oh my god, why is York so small? Rose really doesn't need to fuse with anyone right now. She's the best one at the moment. Grandma. I don't really want any of this stuff is the problem. Crag Virtuoso, there we go. Now I can start focusing on getting these to be like better versions of themselves. Auto Restore or Cast Slasher. Cast Slasher. Okay. I have my Virtuoso skills that I was going for. I'm gonna need to... start moving to get Gma to be something more Gma. Lampling in. You in. Can the Bongo? Bongo can be fused. So we'll get the Lunatic in. No, I'm not. I'm getting you in. Actually, I do want the lunatic in over the raven. There we go. There we go. I pressed the wrong button. Actually, I should definitely try and win this fight because only one of my party has any levels. I was thinking of grabbing these for scout. I was thinking of scouting one of the lamplings, but I don't think I can get a scout off right now. Because Rose is the only one that can do damage. I'm gonna get you there, and then I need to start pumping Frizz. Actually, go into Wisdom Booster. Healer. Why not? Beautiful. Oop. That was a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm about to start, like, blasting through some of the stuff in this game. I can probably move on to the next echelon, to the next circle. Working to get Frizz higher. Lamp. This lamp is gonna die. So I'm going to end with an auto battle. There we go. No lampling, you die. There we go. Just wanted another lampling because I think they're useful for stuff. Fusions. Okay. I need to make Gma more Gma. None of these are particularly Gma. Uh-oh. Don't want a feral slime. I'd rather use you into like a heal slime, honestly. I can. Hot dang. I have full Zam and Frizz Virtuoso on Eugene. And Eugene is still a Meowgician. That's... well... nothing's gonna beat me. So that's cool. Healer. Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Make you nice and big now. Or at least bigger. Alright. Alright. Now that we're back in Rose Hill, we can go to our next location. This isn't everything that I have right now, right? That's okay, good.
Jana.
Let's get you to 40. Get you to 40 and you to 13. Can I combine the blusterers? One way to find out. I'll get them a little higher and I'll try. I don't know what all of them, which ones, like, if you get them to a certain point, can fuse, like the aficionados becoming virtuosos. But hey, I'll experiment a bit. Why not? Bite me. Ganache goodies and a candy cat and she's slime. Flame breath. I'll focus on getting using talent points once they're a little bit higher level. That's what I was thinking of, but my brain interrupted itself. Crag. Casillas. God, we're busted. Now that works. 27. You know what? Everything to 40. Didn't do all of them. Okay. Magnus! I'm doing great. How are you? Fair to middling? That is fair. Going around playing some Dragon Quest Monsters Dark Prince. And I just spent the first hour of this stream prepping my team, so now that they all have access to abilities that are wildly overpowered. By all, I mean 3 of them. And the 4th one is just gonna be solid regardless. So I'm in pretty good shape for this game. And this very prominent eye creature is Eileen. She just asked for help to save her friend Duffer. It's a fun game if you enjoy creature collectors. I do recommend it. I had a great time with my first couple of playthroughs, and then I'm playing more now. I have come back to it to play even more of it. So like this angel slime. Let's see, Cupid gets me some stuff. I think I'll Fortifier, Blusterer, Bedazzlement Blocker. Yeah, kind of the... Mechanically, how the game works is you scout creatures during fights, and then you can fuse them together to make new creatures. New, stronger creatures, even. And you do this to make a team of 4, technically a team of 8. Because you do have 4 in reserve, but typically you just kind of end up using the 4. It's a good time. What'd you just realize? All the real estate novelists from Billy Joel's Piano Man is a gay man. Yeah. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy, and probably will be for life. Navy is the closet. Anyway. Yup. And there he is, William Joel, playing the piano, man. Playing the piano, man. Playing the piano there is just learning everything about these people and their somewhat messy lives. Learned how to read people while reading the music. Got that right. It's also like the thing of like, you know, if you're a part of if you're kind of like an established part of a place, but you're not like a member of the place, people just kind of end up saying things in front of you without really noticing. So it makes it a lot easier to read them. Yeah, not nearly enough people have a skill for reading others. It can be a difficult skill to, you know, get a hold of. The candy cats? The candy cats are very cute. It's something that is a slight downside to this game, is that there's a lot of these like really cute monsters throughout it, and some of them you can like fuse upward and like get essentially like a palette swapped stronger form of them, but a lot of them end up having like pretty strong limits to like how far that can go. Like the candy cats that we're just talking about, they have a stronger form called a jail cat. But the jail cat is the to explain a mechanic, the monsters in this game are on a grading scale from the lowest being G all the way up to the highest being X. And the ones before that are S and A, I believe. I actually don't remember if there's an S or not. I think it might just go from A to X. But I'm not... I genuinely don't remember. I have beaten this game pretty much only with A ranks, because getting X ranks is a pain. So yeah, the Candy Cat, to get back to the Candy Cats, that's a G rank, which is the lowest, and then a Jail Cat, which is their like stronger version, is not F, but I don't think it's an F. I think it's an E rank, which isn't that much better. Like it's the third rank out of like almost 10 or something. I don't know. How many is it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, X. Okay. It's the third low. Yeah, it's the third lowest. Out of 8. Out of 8 ranks, it is third. It's third lowest. Now, granted, the letter rankings aren't everything. I dabbled in speedrunning this game for a little bit, and you go through essentially most of the game with G ranks. But there are mechanics that I'm not going to go into because it's a pain to try and explain these things. These particular ones, because they're just obtuse. But you can make them wildly powerful. It is fun, but I haven't thought about this in probably 2 months, if not longer, and I only kind of understood it. Like, to give a very simple explanation, there are 2 size categories for all creatures. There are small and there are large. The large ones are, 1, bigger, they have boosted stats across the board. A lot of them can attack twice innately. Just when it comes to their turn, they just get to do 2 things. So what you're doing in the game is you're using large G ranks, because G ranks are the easiest ones to come across, and making them large gives them a second attack and gives them boosted stats. It also means that they take up an extra slot in your party, which has its benefits and drawbacks. The benefits being the ones I've already mentioned. Yeah, better stats, help and hinder. It's based on, like, availability as well. But there's also, like... Okay, the thing that I wasn't going to explain, but will now explain because you got me talking. So similar to how in Pokemon, there are abilities. All of the monsters have kind of have something akin to an ability, just kind of a passive thing. And there is a particular monster, there are a few that have something like this, but there is a particular monster that is a sack squatch. It is a sack of concrete, like pre-mixed concrete, just like the gray powder, with a big smiley face on it. And the mouth is a slit in the bag, and it's spilling out concrete dust. Anyway, that sack squatch, when it's large, has 2 abilities on it, innately. And those 2 abilities both increase the damage done by Earth-type skills. And having just one of these 2 boosting abilities would already boost something like a good amount, but the fact that they get 2 and they stack on top of each other means they're doing ridiculous amounts of earth damage twice for each time they act. Because they're large. The small one, for instance, doesn't have one of the 2 earth buffs, and it's the better of the 2, which isn't shocking. But yeah, a lot of monsters don't have a double up like that, so essentially the speedrun, along with some other monsters, but that's like one of the stars. Yeah. So innate skills, which can be great, and then being large can give more buffs as well as an extra attack. Yeah. And you just kind of go off of that. I know that there are some other things that, like, I didn't quite get to in my speedrunning stuff. I know that they're there, but I don't understand them because I didn't get to that part in the run before I was like, I don't know how much fun I'm really having with speedrunning this. It gave me a much better idea of how a lot of the things in the game work, which means casual playthroughs go a lot faster, and I do much better. That boss has beaten me before. And I did that without even really I'm looking more towards the chat right now to see if you say something instead of actually paying attention to what this boss does. Duffer and Eileen. They're friends. Yeah. Of course you can join me. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, one of the things that I ended up kind of learning during my speedrun research was that certain skills, if two monsters have put in enough talent points into the same skill, and then those two are fused, you can get an upgraded version of that skill. So that's how I have what is called Crag Virtuoso, Frizz Virtuoso, Zam Virtuoso, and Sizz Virtuoso. All of things that are like endgame powerful, still within like the first act of the game. So I'm essentially just, I am overpowered at the moment, and no one can stop me. There are plenty of things that can stop me. I'm still fairly low level, but nothing story-wise can stop me at the moment. So essentially, I'll just be... I went to the wrong place altogether. So essentially, my goal at this point is to... Hello, Virgil. Hello, Ammon. My goal at this point is to get my monsters to be stronger while carrying up their extremely powerful skills, so that I can, you know, just essentially keep stomping my way through the game. It's not a speed run, but it's gonna go faster than my first run, I know that for sure. Why are you not? Do I have anything that I want to make rosé right now? I certainly do not. Thing that I want to make Gma right now. I certainly do, because I'd much rather you be an angel slime. Crag Virtuoso. Let's see. Blowy Slasher. Bushward. Fortifier or Cupid? Fortifier. Ooh. Sometimes when you fuse, you get a monster that just has like an innate stat buff. That's what I got for Gma right now. Ooh, extra attack. Not awful. Not exactly the kind of thing that I'm looking for, but still pretty nice. Okay, that's probably good. Alright. But now that I've beaten the boss of this area, I can go and scout things. I can scout things before this, but it's significantly harder. To show how the scouting works. Each of my monsters gets an attack off, and it increases the chance of the scout going through. That one didn't, because I was going after something at full health, and one of my party members is currently level 1, because I just fused them. But anyway, if I had done that and the boss wasn't defeated right now, that would have been cut in half. So it would have been much harder to do. Oh, that's a big candy cat right there. That's a big old candy cat. It's not large. It's probably right on the cusp. Okay. The big one's gone, but I can still recruit this one. Scouting gets me new monsters. And with new monsters comes new fusion opportunities. As well as just having more and different monsters. I probably didn't need to attack here. In fact, I probably shouldn't have, because they're dead. Because now Gma's level 8 instead of level 1. But yeah, you don't really get access to many monsters if you don't do scouting. There is like a very low but possible chance that when you defeat something, it will just ask to join your party. Which, that's always nice when that happens. That's a fun little thing. But it's rare. Goodbye, Ganache Goody. Yeah. Going for scouting is good for having more fusion options. But if a scout fails... Yeah, it's a fun way to do things. But if it fails, they can get mad and they get a stat boost. So that's kind of another reason why it can be a good idea to do this after you've beaten the boss of an area, beyond just like the basic mechanical reason of the game actively and de-incentivizes? Is that a word? That's the opposite of incentivizes. Whatever. You get the point. It makes it less desirable to try and scout before, but also if things that are like at your level are mad and get a stat boost, that right there, they only got irritated. But if things that are at your level get irritated and get a stat boost, it can be genuinely dangerous. But yeah, they can get either irritated or mad if you fail. If they get irritated, that just means it's harder to scout them. If they get angry, they get the stat boost and you cannot scout them. Big friend. But I don't think you're large. Yeah, you're still small. 51, okay. Yeah, I didn't think that would get me it. Just gonna... Crag. Well... Come on, little lizard. Come on, little lizard. Be my friend. 54%, slightly better than last one. Beautiful. Ah, big ghost. Ooh, which 2001 game have you been playing? I also frequently play games from the early aughts. Oh, hello. Wizardry 8. I have not played any of the Wizardries. Was Wizardry 8 like? As I have not played the games. Fromage frais. Well, they got angry. Turn-based combat. Party members all gain XP only if live. Various classes have different XP requirements for levels. Most combats are over in 3 to 4 rounds if built the right team. Sounds like a good time. I do enjoy some turn-based turn-based RPGs. If this was not a sign of that. Change party formation during combat. After combat ends, we will turn them all to the preset. Nice little quality of life. Enemies try to flank you, which requires moving people to keep the squishies safe. Interesting. So it's got like at least semi-dynamic formation stuff. Is it more like kind of semi-static positioning, or is it closer to like a tactics stuff? Well, I guess I kind of know. Well, I'll ask anyway. We're more of a tactics style. Weapons also have set of reaches. Do short range. Only hit right next to it. The staff is extended and can hit extra space, throwing range, and bow range. Interesting. Yeah, definitely sounds like it plays around a lot with placement and movement and things of that nature. Definitely been known to enjoy those types of things in games. One of these. Amulet of Vigor. I don't think I've been staying on top of equipping accessories while I've been playing this. Because each of your monsters can be equipped with an accessory, so that's nice. But whenever they're fused, any equipped accessory is just unequipped. So, yeah, none of them have one. We built a team that their entire strat is just deal so much damage as possible before enemies even get close. Very nice. Do quite enjoy a high DPS. Y'all's team is Fighter, Bard, Bishop, Ranger, Mage, and Lord. Very interesting. Right. Circle of Conquest is where I need to go. Yeah. I might check out the Wizardry games because, at the very least, they sound interesting. Damselflies. Well, those are dead. I forgot to set my party to be different. be different? Not auto attack is what I meant. Anyway, the fighter uses a bow and axe. The bard plays instruments to buff the party and debuff the enemy. The bishop is holy spellcaster, mainly buffs stamina and heals. Ranger can also heal, but she is always scouting, which helps protect from enemy ambushes. Very nice. And finds items. Neat. Wizard has a buff that she uses before enemies get close. And then Fireball. Lord uses sword and dagger. Also has an AoE breath attack. Very nice. Sounds neat. Fighter and Lord are the tanks. Yeah, just based on RPG language, I gathered as much. They're the only ones to take major damage ever. That's a tank's job. Now, am I strong enough to take on the lumbering lizard? I'm about to find out. The answer seems to be probably not. Like, I'm doing good damage to it, but it's about to do a lot of damage to me. Oh boy. Let's try and mitigate this a little bit by hopefully making Eugene not die. Okay. Eugene is definitely gonna die. So did Jima. Well. This has gone poorly. It didn't go as poorly as I thought it might, but honestly, if Eugene and Jima hadn't died there, we probably would have won, just because of the DPS we were dishing out. But it was a DPS war that I was not going to win without those two. You have to identify the items that you find, which is kind of cool because you do it in one of two ways. And either buff up characters' artifact skills, which makes it an auto-identify, or you can pick up identify on a priest or bishop at level 3, cast the spell, and do it that way. Nice. Due to my personal experience with primarily the TTRPGs that I've played, it is a little bit refreshing to see someone other than a specific like mage or wizard type be the one to do identifying. Is there anything up here? There is. It's this item that I can grab. Give. Some items are cursed. Bishop at higher level can remove curses. Which will allow you to remove the cursed object, but some cursed objects are useful. Do like a useful curse. It's also a remove curse spell, which we think the Lord can get as well as a few other classes. Nice. Amulet of Immunity and a Sage's Elixir. Nice. Bard wearing a cursed hat because it's useful. Very nice. Ah, stun. What's the curse do? Plus 3 AC, minus 10 piety, plus 10 music skill, and 10% resistance to earth. It seems like the only cursed part of that is minus 10 piety. And my guess of not being able to remove it because it's cursed. Yeah. One of those situations where negatives thoroughly outweighed by the positives. Like, I don't know what each of those things mean, but I don't know specifically why a bard would need high piety. Yeah, it's not bad for the bard. There we go. I'm saying it and it ends up in the chat. Piety is spell slots. Got it, got it, got it. Oh hey, it's my bad dad. There he is. He's right there. It's the bad dad. He watched me do a fight. Yep. Bards don't have spell slots. They use magic instruments to cast spells, which relies on their music skill, so yeah. Hello again, Virgil. I could go for the rest of the story, or I could do this Category D fight, because I'm pretty sure I will win. because I am kinda busted right now. At least damage-wise. I think I can probably take these guys on. Multi-slash, that's fine. Resistance to Earth part is just all Earth mark. Yeah. Gotta love stacking resistances. Round 2. Don't whack me. Get spiky skinned. Kafrizz. Nice. Sandy Sigh. Kisses. Wind Sickles. Kafrizz. Another Sigh. Very nice. Another Kisses. And the Mummy Boy is down. And final fight of D rank. Ooh, something else cool. Yes. Ren went through the starter dungeon right before y'all. They had different loot. Randomized loot. Interesting. Sounds like there might be a nice little aspect of some replayability in that. Yeah. Randomized loot for a 24-year-old game? Not exactly a commonality. Yeah. Heading to the laboratory. I haven't checked my talent points a bit. Yeah, jail cat. Everything around here is honestly so weak that I don't really need to fight anything. Also, spells you can choose cast power as you cast, and the color of the little dot you select determines if you 100% succeed or if the chance to backfire or fizzle. Interesting. So a little risk reward. Their spell casting. fan of that. Hello, Dr. Helix Helix. Yeah, I'll go get a crystal for you. You can cast a higher tier of it, but if you do, it might backfire. I have new Travelite. Oh god, backfiring a terror spell. Oh boy, in a lot of games, like getting hit with a fear spell or sleep, yep, there it is. Fear and sleep backfires can be really rough. Now I have choice between 3 places that I could go, but a clear order based on difficulty. Yeah. A backfired spell could really mess you up. Circle of Caprice. Lower echelon. Yeah, backfiring status effects is... it's rough. I mean, getting status effects in general is typically less than desirable. But it coming from yourself, yeah, that's worse. Yeah, granted, you're right. Status effect is better to have a backfire than a fireball. 26 to 32 damage. I'm guessing by the way that you've said that, that's probably a hefty chunk out of even your tanks. Tank has 111. So yeah, a little less, but somewhere in the ballpark of like a quarter to... no, about a quarter across the board. So yeah, it'll do about a quarter of your tank's damage. Oof. And that coming from your own party can be... and it could kill the mage that cast it. Yep. Yep. Oh, mages and their just absolutely required squishiness. Oh, this is the shop, not the inn. Got it mixed up. Mages and bishops are squishy. Yeah. Yeah, I know for me a lot of the time whenever I am building characters, I tend to shy away from being squishy. Whether it's figuring out ways to not be squishy or just not picking classes or whatever that are squishy, I have a tendency to shy away from it. Unless if it's just pure glass cannon. Like, they're going to do all of the damage. But they're also going to probably die in the process. Let's get this lumbering lizard going. Make sure that I have that. Irritant. Don't really want irritant. Death Defier is good, but I already have Crag Ward. But I think Death Defier is... Let's see, HP, Defense, MP, a little bit of attack. Yeah, I'll stick with Crag Ward. I'll keep Blazer on, because why not? Absolutely love a party of powerful ladies. That is most parties that I make in most things. If it's possible. For instance, the game off stream that I'm currently playing a lot of can make the party. You can make the gotcha. Yeah, the game that I'm currently primarily playing off stream is Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Which if you're familiar with it, or if you've ever heard of the Yakuza series, it recently went through a name change to Like a Dragon. And that is still the most recent installment. I had to check today's date to make sure, because they have a new game coming out in 4 days. But as much as I like that game, it's just like, there are 8 player characters. There are 10 player characters. 10 party members. 3 of them are women. Yeah. One of the parties has 3 men, 2 women. The other party has 4 men, 1 women. One women. Yes, good language, Bard. Like, I love these 3 characters. They're great and they're wonderful. I would like more of them, please. I mean, it is an upgrade from the first Like a Dragon game, where there was only 1 as a party member. And then they took a prominent NPC from Like a Dragon, made her party member in Infinite Wealth, and then also added a new lady to be part of the party. But I would like more ladies, please. I would like to have a full party of ladies. At least. No, no, I would like to have a full party of ladies in that sum. Let's be real. Can pick back to for anyone watching later, back to wizardry, you can pick race and class for the characters at creation, which is nice. And you can pick gender as well, which does not affect stats. That's nice. Yeah, I will say, and this is very much a me thing, and that is I am less keen on created characters at this point in my gaming experience. But I think that's because I played a very, very high amount of them when I was younger. And now I just kind of like, I want someone who is like a character instead of just kind of someone that I control and play as, but instead like a character in a story. It's not necessarily like it by no means is it a bad thing to do. It's just a different style of things. I want characters. Also get to pick voice and portrait, which does impact how they interact with the world. Okay. I do appreciate that. Once again, to kind of go back to a point that we made previously, especially in a game that released in 2001. That's some pretty solid stuff there. Cause like I haven't played the Wizardry games. I know that I've heard of them. And I know that they either were around or have been around for like a good amount of time. So I guess it kind of tracks that they would have some like good innovation type stuff from their games. Like I don't remember what series it is, but I definitely have heard during like some history of some game that they were like directly inspired by wizardry. Oh, the most recent one came out in 2023. Nice. Full 3D remake of the first game. I mean, that kind of sounds like a good thing for like current fans, but also it sounds like it might be a good way for a new person like me to get into. Uh, is it Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord? Yeah, that's where it is. Oh my god, it is the ones that directly inspired Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. It was like, I feel like it's an older game. Oh, what could it be? And of course, I'm playing one of them. Which means once I'm finished up with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, I might have something new that I can go and obsess over. That, in many ways, would have directly inspired it. Because, Like a Dragon, when Yakuza became Like a Dragon, it went from being a beat 'em up game to a turn-based RPG, and they're not shy about like one of their inspirations being Dragon Quest. So Wizardry will have also directly influenced the game I am currently obsessed with. So that's a good vote for it. But also the way that you're describing it, it inspired most of the games that I've been obsessed with over my life. Because of just the sheer amount of turn-based RPGs that I've consumed. First came out in 81. Hot dang. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, at this point, it just feels like if I should almost just play wizardry games just to see, like, where all of these games got it from. Yeah, when I say play wizardry games, I was thinking more of the 3D remake that you described. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not shocked about. I am disappointed whenever it happens, but I'm not shocked about fantasy racism showing up. Though that did get me to stop playing a game at one point. That game was Dragon Age Inquisition. Because I just wanted to be a big, strong lady with horns, and everyone decided that that means, at minimum, I get microaggressions from every single person that I talk to, if not far worse. Was not a fan. There's race in the game. There's a race in the game who have a location that you cannot enter unless your entire party is that race. Yeah, that sounds like too much fantasy media. Too many different fantasy medias that do that same kind of stuff. Again, not shocked, a little disappointed. By little, I mean very, but I'm going to say a little because I don't feel like getting pissed off. Like, I genuinely love when games create their own, like, cultures and types of people and that kind of stuff. Yeah, 1981, and there's only, like, just a little bit of fantasy racism is pretty nice. Because it hasn't really come up much in this game, but there is some in this game. Specifically against elves, primarily. They're also kind of against humans and monster. It's kind of an everyone's a piece of shit, but especially humans. Honestly, elves aren't a piece of shit. There's like 2 that are kind of a piece of shit, but you get why. Oh my god, Elder Scrolls is so much. Just like it is fully a situation where when I played Skyrim for the first time and did the Civil War quest line, pretty much one of the only times that I did it. It was just like you couldn't pick a side and it not be shitty. Couldn't even play as an orc until Morrowind. Before that they were just enemies. Yep, sounds like it. Like, a lot of this stuff is just it's pulled from D&D. Like, if they're not inspired by wizardry, which I'm sure there's a lot of cross-pollination between wizardry and D&D in general, just being stuff that, if not originated, popularized things, depending on which thing we're talking about. But it's just like, yeah, D&D is only just like barely like starting to move away from things. And it's only like kinda. Which is why whenever I do TTRPG stuff, I tend to just build my own worlds with their own, like, situations and problems that aren't just... Yeah, D&D was not... It wasn't even veiled racism when it started. Not even close. It was all overt. Yeah, he sure was. Yeah. Yeah. Lot of Conan. Conan the Barbarian. Very, I mean, heavily influenced by it, if I remember correctly. Wanted that sea urchin. Robert Howard. Oh, God. Robert Howard was a friend of Lovecraft, and that is, in fact, all you need to know about that. Yeah. Yeah, fully. Fucking Lovecraft. Yeah. It would have been great if, you know, a lot of the people who created some of the most popular like types of media and like influential bits of various medias of all time weren't pieces of shit. Yep, and that's yeah. Like the thing that you do gotta sometimes remind yourself of these things is that like even if they were the first person to do that, that doesn't mean someone doing things that are similar are necessarily like based on or inspired by them. They're people who are making better things that have similar aspects to the good things without the shit. Yeah, Tolkien was Tolkien definitely did better than most. It's daytime again. What can I get? Damselflies. Yep. Yeah. Definitely appreciate Tolkien, like, fully recognizing that he was like, what I did when I made the dwarves originally was that was bad. This is just wholly a negative thing and I need to fix it. And that's how you should respond if you mess up in that kind of way. Like, the hope is that you're able to avoid these things at all, but no person is perfect. No one has full knowledge of everything. Sometimes you make, like, equivalencies without them being intended. That's the whole point of like death of the author. That's what that means, is what does a piece mean regardless of author intention? Like, what can it easily be extrapolated to mean? What like real world parallels might it like be directly drawn to due to like too many direct similarities, all that kind of stuff. Like, what does the piece present itself as, regardless of if the author meant it or not? What death of the author does not mean is the consumer is the one who is the owner of the work and can interpret it however they want. That's not what it means. Not even a little bit. No matter how much the internet tries to make it seem like that, that's not what death of the author means. Yep. Finding out that your bad vibes about someone or something involved in whatever you might be consuming or interacting with. Just finding out that, like, hey, your bad vibe was right. It's not like it's not a fun I was right the whole time. I've had that happen both with media stuff and with real people. And in both cases, it's not a fun thing to happen. Yeah. Yeah, getting bad vibes from content creators. There were definitely a few when I was younger that, like, I went back to them later at some point to just kind of, like, see what was happening. And just because of how I had, like, grown and changed myself, I noticed things that I didn't originally, and I was just like, I no longer feel comfortable with this particular person. I'm not gonna, like, go online or disparage them or anything in case if I'm just reading into anything. And then truth come out, and it just kind of like, oh, okay, well, I was right and I'm not happy about that. Yeah, distance yourself. You don't need to consume their stuff. The only times that I've, like... There have been a couple of times in my life where I have, like, said something, but it's never been, like, public. It's been to, like, someone I know who is, like, consuming the media, and I just, like... Occasionally, you just can't hold back the bad vibe alarm going off in your gut. Yeah, I have that for few people. Granted, my numbers for these types of people have gone down, thankfully, over the years, but that's probably because I've interacted with fewer and fewer different and new people and such. And that's just kind of how things go sometimes, regardless. Like, for the most part, I outside of video games, my overall content consumption is pretty limited. Yeah, it tends to be a lot worse when they're someone who's big. It's a lot harder when they're someone that's big. And their stuff becomes prevalent, if not just fully, just like unavoidable. Yeah, like, for me at this point, one of the few, like, content creation groups that I follow at this, like, at all is the Drawfee channel, which I've been following since 2016, so I've been following them for almost 9 years. Yeah, it's especially rough when, like, you kind of express the bad vibe feeling and other people just don't feel it. Yeah, that's a fair stance to take.
もしも。おお。わしら。
There's only so much you can do after you've
皆の者、聞いたな。
kind of told people about something. Well, it has been great chatting with you, Magnus. I have been streaming for a little over 3 hours now, and I'm kind of getting tired. So I think I'm gonna sign off. You stay safe too, Magnus. I'll see you later. Bye.